Well, today marks the 30th annual State Scientist Day. KCRA3's resident scientist, meteorologist Dirk Verdorn joins us.
It is the State Scientist Day today. We're celebrating that. It's been put on by CAPS, or the California Association of Professional Scientists.
And Cody Stark, live out here at the Capitol, where the California Association of Professional Scientists are out here to talk to kids about being scientists.
And thousands of students from around Northern California gathered at the west steps of the Capitol today for State Scientist Day.
It is State Scientist Day. There are going to be thousands of elementary school students down here in about the next hour.
3rd to 6th graders from around Northern California were able to experience the interactive displays and also learn how state scientists protect the environment, protect the public from foodborne illness and other diseases, and also prepare for and respond to natural disasters.
Basically what it was, 3rd through 6th graders got to check out the displays for color-changing flowers, creepy crawly insects, and the science behind earthquakes and volcanoes. Pretty relevant at this moment. Scientists from around the state volunteer their time to create their own exhibits for those children.
Now, I'm a meteorologist, but if I were a herpetologist, I would use an instrument like this to possibly catch things like this. We're going to start things off at the California Geologic Survey with Cindy Pridmore, who's going to show me some of the demonstrations that they have for all the kids.
Here, kids can make their own earthquake. In California, we have a lot of earthquakes all over the place. When the earth shakes,
she's jumping.
I make an earthquake. There's my own personal earthquake, and the kids can make their own.
Stephen.
Yeah.
Stephen, what do you do for a living?
I'm a chemist with the Department of Food and Agriculture.
Show them the deal. Now, what are we learning?
All right, so with this flour, we have coated it with phenolphthalein. So if we raise the pH of the flour, we'll change the color of it.
Okay.
We have a base here,
Ammonia,
which is just ammonia and water.
Okay.
And if we spray it, it changes color.
They're people who really care, and they want to give back to the state. They want to give back to the public that's been so good to them. And they recognize that science is valuable, it's important, and they'd like to inspire the next generation as they themselves have been inspired.
I think you have the coolest job, but then you got Martin over here. Martin, tell them what you do.
Well, I identify insects for the state of California, so we make sure that no bad insects which would harm agriculture come into the state. And at the border station, they stop them and they look if they have bugs, and then we decide if it's a bug which is harmless to California or if it's one of the bad ones.
And among those experiences, a chance to make an earthquake, also to play with some live insects, and take part in a game to identify invasive and indigenous species.
There's all kinds of events going on. We're coming over here to the California Air Resources Board. They've got different demonstrations going on. We've got a filter here for diesel engines, and also we have air tanks for when the air gets really bad here in the valley. You can also get a picture with a respirator on. I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm behind the mask.
I was actually out at, it was State Scientist Day yesterday out at the Capitol.
So cool.
West Steps, and so I was able to go out there and play with some of the stuff, lots of hands-on things. If you missed it this year, try to go out next year, because they have it every year. It's been going on for, I believe, over 30 years, so yeah,
nice.
It's a fun time.
How fascinating. Tons of different science jobs out here being represented by all these scientists. Back to you guys in the studio there.
It's almost like he was Heimlich from Bug's Life in real life. Like, that was awesome. Yeah, it was really, really awesome.
Students also learned how scientists protect the environment, prepare for and respond to natural disasters, and protect the public from foodborne illnesses and other diseases. And I know, Christina, from time to time, you or Darren in the morning, you'll have school kids come in and you'll teach them the scientists behind the meteorology department.
I love seeing the girls too.
The work of state scientists require critical decisions which are based on rigorous scientific fact-finding and ultimately affect the lives and property of all Californians. With this in mind, please join me in acknowledging scientists across the state by authoring ACR 161.
Thank you, Ms. Lamont. Would you like co-authors on the
Please.
resolution? Members, the first roll will be open for co-authors on ACR 161. The clerk will open the roll. Members, this is for co-authors. Co-authors on the resolution. Close the roll. There are 67 co-authors.